Hey, Thursday mornings means a visit to our kitchen.
Yes, it does.
Our good friend, Chef Tom Williams from Kroger, Bramilton Avenue, 4404, the one with two
red boxes next to the CVS.
Right, exactly.
What else? We got a fuel center.
Across the street from the fuel center.
Next to Bojangles.
Next to Bojangles, at the foot of Bent Mountain.
And the corner of Colonial Avenue and Brambleton Avenue.
You got that right, buddy.
We got it all covered.
What are you doing over there?
I am sauteing up some mild Italian sausage.
Nice.
I browned it earlier on both sides, and then I put that magical bowl of onions in there to get it browned up too.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. That's what we like.
And then we're going to add some minced garlic to the game. We're going to get that all nice and browned up. What we're making is a spicy an Italian sausage and white bean soup, and then we're going to make a rosemary and Parmesan cornbread biscotti. And biscotti is where you take a bread dough or a cookie dough and bake it partly, parchway, then you cut it up and you bake it at a lower temperature and dry it out and you get a nice crispy crouton type of thing.
I never had cornbread that way.
I hadn't either until yesterday when I made it at the store. It was so darn good. And my siblings out there, when you get to watch this on the internet, forgive me, I did use a cornbread mix. So.
Oh, you didn't do it from scratch?
No, it's serious business around my house, though.
I bet.
So now we're going to add 2 cans of fire-roasted diced tomatoes that you can get in the canned goods aisle. We're going to add some cannellini beans, which are white kidney beans that have been rinsed.
Rinsed. Okay, so it's not enough just to drain them. You want to rinse them?
No, I rinsed them, yeah, because they have a brine on them.
I got you.
And then I'm going to add some chicken stock.
Oh.
And we're going to let this cook up. And it calls for about 1.5 quarts of chicken stock. I add about a pint and a half. And as it cooks down, I just keep adding to it so you can keep the consistency the way you want it.
Gotcha. Now, because I know you mentioned that you started cooking the sausage ahead of time there. How far into the cooking process of the sausage before we add all those other ingredients?
5 minutes to the side. Okay. So they're still rawish in the middle. So as it cooks into the sauce, it's going to impart some of the flavor from the fats coming out.
And for clarification, that was raw-ish.
I'm making up words as I go along, Bob.
Right.
I'm going to add a little
that sound like other words.
Oh, sorry. Do we have to have the bleeping thing again today?
Are we on a delay, Andy? 8 seconds.
8 seconds. Okay, so now I have 2 bags of Martha White sweet cornbread mix. To that, I added a half a stick of butter and some chopped up fresh rosemary in my food processor and pulsed it to incorporate the butter. Then I had 3 eggs, a 1/4 cup of buttermilk, and made a really thick cornbread batter, which I formed into a loaf on the parchment paper, which you can pick up in our home goods aisle in any Kroger store. I baked it at 350 degrees for 25 minutes, brought it out, and then sliced it up. A few minutes ago, I put it in the oven and let it brown up one side. Now I'm going to turn it over. And we're going to add Parmesan cheese to the top of this, put it back in the 300-degree oven for another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll have our biscotti.
Okay. So how do you keep this from drying out, though? Or is that the, I guess
that's the idea.
Okay.
But it's to dry it out, but not make it stale tasting.
Gotcha.
So it makes it crisp and firm, and it's really good. Like I said, we made some yesterday at work. We made the whole dish at work, and we put some butter on there, and it was in heaven. It was heaven.
Yeah.
So we're going to put it back in the oven for about 10 more minutes. And so when we come back, everything ought to be good. Turn the temperature up on the soup.
Nice.
And there we go.
And how long does that need to stay on there?
Probably another 15 minutes.
Okay. So well, that would be perfect. We'll be right out here,
just
ready
enough
to go.
to heat the tomatoes and the beans through and to finish cooking the sausage.
Do we want to bring that to a boil?
It's going to come to a boil in just a second. Yeah, and then right before we serve it, I'm going to take some fresh baby spinach and wilt that in there.
Okay.
And it'll be real colorful. We'll have a lot of the iron and stuff from the spinach. Good, nice fall lunch or dinner.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So. And just a reminder, we'll put this recipe on our website, fox2127.com, under the morning menu.